Hmm. Alright, is volume on? Yeah, volume's on. Hi! Sorry I couldn't stream Friday. I wasn't getting any sleep, and I'm still not getting much sleep. I am sleeping more, but I'm also like really, really tired. And I'm gonna keep this stream really short. There's not much to do in Infinity Nikki anyways at the moment. And tomorrow I am planning on playing Where Winds Meet. That still hasn't changed. I don't feel like streaming into E tomorrow. So I'm gonna do Where Winds Meet, and I wanna see if I can get things done, but current condition might not let me play for long. Maybe um I can't. I have to like sleep in a reclined position because it might stretch my openings from the surgery. So I have to be in a reclined position. I can't really pick something up. I can't reach above me, and I can't reach below me. It's a lot. I'm so tired. I walked around a little bit earlier. I might walk around a little bit more. But I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling 100%. But I wanted to do some stuff. Did I remember to correct that? It should say Infinity Nikki. I'm so tired today. If there's mistakes, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I might just do some dress up today. Do some challenges. I got the new dress. Got one of the new dresses. Not this one. I got this one. I liked how it looked. So yeah. Accessories. It's almost over. 5 days. So it should. Next week should be the reset. Mingo, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mingo? Pinnacle contest is today too, so we could do that. Oh, I can't enter it here. I've just been really, really tired. Also, I can't laugh or cough or sneeze without a pillow. And this is supposed to be for 2 weeks. And my parents are like, oh, you can feed yourself now. It's only been a few days. And I'm like, I can't get the stuff I need. I'm just teleporting. Give me a sec. I'll show the game soon. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very tired, guys. I was thinking of streaming today, but like, I don't want to stream. But yeah, this is the outfit. Yeah, showing now. This was the outfit I was talking about. And I got this. And that's a really good deep echoes too. I like this necklace, I like these socks, and I like these pants. They're really good.
The soft patter of rain might bring an unexpected sense of healing.
Also, I think I need to hold my stomach when I yawn because it hurts when I yawn too. I'm just so tired. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna say something that many people probably are not gonna agree with, but I don't think every outfit needs an ability. Like, Flutterstorm does not need an ability. It's like, people are like, oh, it's the only outfit without an ability, and I'm like, yeah. But it's really nice outfit. That's been there for a while. There's people talking about censorship on one of the outfits because some high-playing players did not like Nikki having visible boobs. Whoops. And it's like it wasn't even that visible. You had to be looking at it to notice it, to be honest. Hi, Queen. I'm doing an early stream because I don't plan on streaming long today. Any more of these? The surgery was so-so. It went out fine, I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, there was a censorship thing about, there was this Infinity, like, Impel decided to increase the height of the final evolution of the, like, the alternate version of this dress, where the ruffles are gone. It's a little low hanging, so, and some players complained, so they raised it up. And, yeah. Let me be specific. It was Chinese players, CN players, that complained. Alright, I have all I want of this. But let's see. Store, not store. Details. Outfit preview. This one. See, it's much lower here with the ruffles. And then they raised it up a little bit. There. And now it's attached to that because some players complained it was too low. I can't get a very close-up view of it, but yeah. You can slightly see the difference here. Because some players who spent a lot of money didn't like the boobs. Yeah. I agree with you. It is an odd thing to complain about. Kinda makes me glad for not going for it, to be honest. But it's basically a part of the community that treats Nikki like their own daughter. So they treat Nikki like their own daughter. They're like, oh no, that's too revealing, Nikki. You can't wear that. Yeah, there's a community in CN that treats Nikki like Nikki's their own daughter. So. Like. Also, remember some people talking about how they thought it was strange that players past games allowed Nikki's face to change with makeup, but changing Nikki's face without makeup with the special ability is different. And like, yeah, that's Nikki looking different with the help of makeup, but not like actually changing her facial features to look like a completely, to be a different person. It's different too. And I get that. Many CM players see Nikki as a separate person and not a stand-in for themselves, while many Western people see Nikki as a stand-in for themselves. It's complicated. Also, this outfit's so pretty. Alright, elegant, sexy, divine. We're more than 2 elegant divine pieces. Well, this one's sexy divine. Do we have any elegant divine? Okay. Yeah, there's I have the outfit. There's an outfit that can change Nikki's face. It has the ability to change Nikki's face, and some people were iffy about it because, like, there's nothing wrong with Nikki's face. Why are you changing it? Which is point. Oh yeah, that's a great example. Like, some people want to go with a given name for a character and not create their own. Okay, no more. It should be fine then. Yeah, I am a little bit tired. I have to sleep in a reclined position at night because it's less pressure on the stitches I got. So, if you hear me yawning, it's because I'm just tired. I will probably sleep later, anyways. I want to be a little active right now. But, gosh, yawning actually is hurting my stomach a little bit. And I'm not enjoying it. I would like to stop yawning, please. It hurts. It hurts. Mingo, what are you doing? But yeah. I don't plan on streaming long today. I hope you guys, you're just letting you know. I wanted to start early because I just wanted something to do. For sexiest type pieces. Yeah, can't even yawn in peace. Indeed. So I have if I'm really just I'm yawning a lot because I'm just having to sleep in a reclined position, and that's not giving me a lot of sleep. I'm having fun with this. Ooh, I could. No! It's too many. But I like that. So, I'm just overtly tired because surgery. But I'm not streaming because I feel like I have to. I'm streaming because I want to. If I wanted to, I would have canceled and told you guys I'm probably gonna hold off for next week. I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. But I really want to play Where Winds Meet tomorrow, and I want to play Metaphor Friday. You guys, I missed last week because I was really tired from after surgery. I did not get enough sleep. It basically, I went from not getting enough sleep to sleeping all day. Everything went okay. I think it's going fine. I think things are returning to normal. Hopefully. So the surgery went great. Waking up with anesthesia was interesting. Let me explain this. So, while I was waking up from it, I was feeling both so tired and exhausted, I just wanted to go back to sleep. But also, it felt like there was an alarm blaring in my head, telling me to be awake, be aware, and be on the watch out. And I'm just here, and be like, could you stop? I just want to sleep. So, like, waking up from anesthesia was not fun for me until I got home, and my brain's like, oh, we're in a safe place. Great! Everything went okay, it's just the anesthesia is like, no, you're not in a safe place! Wake up, wake up, wake up! I'm like, ah! Okay, wear a complete sweet and playful outfit. Okay, it doesn't say float up. But the surgery went well. My brain's just wired differently, I guess. I'm just looking at everything. It says complete, so... I'm checking if there's anything else. There's a lot of these. I think Highland Dandy. Recommend. These? None of those requires divine, though. I'm changing it to this one. Because I can. And I will. This is my first surgery too, so I wasn't sure what to expect either. I don't know if that's a common experience with anesthesia, but like my brain was like, don't, just like was just sending warning blares to me to stay awake when I was trying to wake up. So it's like, personally, I wanted to go back to sleep, but my brain, like, it was the equivalent of alarms going off at the highest volume. I could not sleep to that. It's just... At least I know how I have the self-preservation instincts to allow me to know when I'm in danger and keep myself awake and aware. But I did not need that at that point in time. It was interesting. Okay, elegant, fresh, aesthetic. Complete, glowed up, elegant, aesthetic. Really? Glowed up, elegant, aesthetic. Do we even have a glowed up one? This outfit. This outfit's it. It says queer complete glowed up. Meaning I have to glow this up. Do I even have enough materials to glow it up? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, that was my experience with it. I could finally calm down and rest once I got home. It was just an interesting experience. I think the anesthetic knocked me out pretty quickly. So. But yeah, like, whenever I'm about to pass out or something close to it, that tends to happen. My brain goes into alert mode. Yeah, but that's the only glowed up. Look at outfit I have. Okay, retry. Recommend. Did it add anything? I don't know. Let's try recommend. Confirm. It looks like it's the same. Oh, there's some added stuff. Yeah. There we go. 1010 would do it again. No. I think that's done. Exit 30 now. Yeah. They had us arrive early, but the surgery ended up taking a lot later, and I think they just thought they could get through the surgeries faster than they did. But I was, like, ready and all that. It was an interesting experience. Very interesting. 5. Can I get this now? Yes. So yeah. There's not much to do at the moment. Just having fun. I did all the events.
Such beautiful weather.
Oh. I need to show this. Okay, the photo I was originally going to submit to the contest, the new contest, was this one. Like, I thought this looked really good. it was for some reason, the censorship flagged it as illegal. I don't know why. Because I submitted this one and it was fine. So I don't think it's the moss. Because there's a filter to turn things green to red. So that should be aware. Like, this is just moss. It looks like moss. It doesn't really look like blood. So this one was fine with all of this. This one was not fine. And it was the one I first submitted. The surgery, yeah, I have to pay for it, but I have a financial aid assistant, so they pay for it. But yeah, this is so pretty, and I was like, I wanted to post this one because it showed the outfit. It showed a skull in the background, and it's just like, just looked so good in my opinion. But I had to post this one instead because it wouldn't let this one. It called it illegal, and I can't... If you see, there's a no cloud option on a lot of these photos for some reason. But, yeah. There's no cloud option for some reason. But yeah, I took so many photos, and my favorite ended up being this one. So I was like, I'm gonna post this one. Nope. But yeah, there's a cloud option here for this one. Same location, same outfit, just different pose. So I don't know what it flagged. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Blue and red are a really nice contrast. So, yeah. It's called Crimson Echoes. How does this one have 55 votes? This has nothing to do with the theme. My submission's this. It has 12 votes. And I thought it was, like, really good, but when I was looking through, like, let me show you. It should be, like, all trending. Some of these. Oh, that one's actually good. Let me show you all-time trending. Red dress, red background. Like, it's mostly like that. And some of these, I will be like, yeah, this is pretty good. But I just like the red dress, red background. It gives a really good fire feel, but it also really blends into the background. And that doesn't look great. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. It's one of my favorites too. Like, this one's a black dress with the fire wings. That's fine. And this one has a black background with more red in the front. But a lot of the photos I was seeing on the first day was like, red on red. And I'm like, why? Like, this is fine. But, like, there was like some with the red flower in the background with the red dress. And I'm like, I can't see your dress. It blends in. I like this one. I like to go to vote now and just look through these. But like, red background, red outfit. That's like most of them. This one's okay. You see the sky, but like there's the red rose. And like this one. Red outfit, red background. Background could be better, yeah. Some of these, like, I really just don't like how it looks. Like, red outfit, red background. It doesn't look good. Like, this one at least has some blue background. Though they didn't turn off collectibles in the background. Like this one. This one's really okay. This one's good. You see the red outfit. There's a blue background. It makes the outfit pop more. Using a contrasting background makes the outfit pop more. Like using, like there's some white outfits with red background. That looks good. But like red outfit with red background does not look good. And you have a lot of work you have to do to make the outfit pop when it's both red and the background's red. But yeah. Like a lot of these I feel like could be better. There's so many photos like this one though. Oh, interesting. This one's pretty good, but there's just so many photos like this one, but with a red outfit. Like this one. Red dress and red roses. It doesn't look good. Sorry, I was getting a message. Like, yes, the outfit and the costume looks good, but it blends in so much with the background. And it looks like they didn't work on the distancing well. But yeah, like, there's so many pictures of just this red rose and, like, a red outfit. Like, this and this. Just so many. Like, this would look so cool if it didn't blend so much with the background. Crimson doesn't mean everything needs to be crimson. So many good outfits, but they mess up the background. And there's some outfits I'm just not voting on, even though I would otherwise, because I'm just getting tired of the red outfit, red background. Like, I would rather vote for this one, because at least there's a little bit of white in the background. But yeah. This one isn't bad. Is it bad? Like, green and red. That's so much better to everyone else. No, the most voted do not get something. The most voted just like get the highest ranking. That's really it. No, it's not bad. And I have one vote left. And some of these are just people doing low effort photos. I already voted for that one. I don't know if I like that one. So yeah, a lot of these are just really low efforts too. So it's really hard, like, I can't tell if this one put a lot of effort into it or just was like, here's a photo. Oh, it looks like it's the fireworks outfit in the fireworks area. But like, red and black with a red background. Red hair with a black outfit with a red and black background. I think I'm gonna give my last vote to this one because this one's pretty neat. I think it's in place because there's some players who do very dark photos. Or, there's some outfits that you can make look like it's, see-through. So they stop those outfits from being posted. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure that out. I think. Let me see if I can find the outfit. It's somewhere here. Here. This one? If you change it to a more pale color, or like a more skin tone color, you can look like it's see-through. Depending on how you do it. See? It looks more see-through-y. Since it's changing all the colors, it doesn't really look at it like at 101. But you can make it look more skin, is the issue. So, if you selected like all the correct spots, not those, you could make this look like it's see-through, is the issue. So that's why some of the censorship is in place, because people can and will make the outfits look see-through, and women will do this. I'm not saying it's the men doing it, I'm saying it's the women doing it. Like, they'll make the outfit look really, like, make some of the parts look like skin or see-through at least. Even though it's just painted a skin tone color. A lot of it, yes, is very much players taking issue
Fit for a
with
walk
it.
by the sea.
A lot of the hourglasses are players.
The wind carries stories from
would
afar,
report them if
along
they didn't
with
like
lingering
it.
thoughts that have yet to fade. You.
Like, there were some players who would post things a little darker in nature, and we have a filter that can make anything that's green red, like this filter. Turns anything that is green to red. Let me increase the lighting. Exposure. Alright, let's head to a more green area. Alright, like, see this green grass? It looks so green. Put this filter on. A red. Turns a lot of things red. Like the grass around, the grass this. I'm surprised it's not turning the rest of it red, but like, it would turn things that are really green to red. The grass around it, like, I used to be able to do a full area, but it doesn't look like it's doing the rest of the area. It looks like it's just doing this area. Yeah, they put it in just in case. So, my guess is if Nikki's showing too much back, too much skin, the sensor triggers, or if there's a gory scene, a gory looking scene with blood, the sensor triggers. That's cute. So, it could be two things. Too much skin. Or too much. It looks too much like blood. But the fact that I was able to post another picture in the same area with the same filter. Like, I did this one. That's a different one. This one, it still has the moss as red. It's just they're floating above it. They're showing less skin, though, and it's further away. This one, a lot of back, a lot of skin, and also the red moss. So they do it just in case, but it's hard to tell what exactly they flag. They either flag too much back skin, or these red splotches that look like blood. But they didn't flag it for this one, because it probably looks more like moss from the same. But yeah. This is the one I wanted to post. I tried to take some other photos to see if there was another one I liked, but none of them were feeling it to me. But I did take a lot of photos of this area. I was trying to get, like, lighting right, getting the position right. Still so many test photos, only for the one I liked the most to be rejected, so I did some more photos. I used this one because I had already taken it and I wanted to try it. So I took this one, I was like, you can't really see the skull well, and I want the skull to be part of the photo. And so I went closer to the skull and tried to take some pictures around the skull. But it just, none of it was hitting for me. And these are ones I took with my mobile. I was just wandering around and I decided to take some photos. Mobile wasn't too bad. I mean, you get a crisper image with PC, but mobile, this isn't too bad. I think it's the moss. Oh, I didn't submit the other photos. Those are just ones I took. I submitted this one. It got rejected. Then I submitted this one and it got accepted. So I didn't submit the other ones. I was just trying different poses to see if there was one I liked. It could be. It might be the mouse. Maybe it couldn't tell that it was just the moss and thought, oh wow, that's a lot of blood. We don't want that. Okay. Let's see. And it's not turning this grass green. That's a little weird. But yeah, it's supposed to turn some things that searching green to red. There's not actually. There's no blood in this gate, so that's probably why it censors any blood. Anything that looks like blood. So it might be the moths. Because you can turn some green things into red. I think it's more prevalent somewhere else. Let me try it. Let me try here. It also might be because it's nighttime, so I don't know. Let's try it here. No, did I change this filter? Because I remember it being able to turn a lot of things to, like, red. I just yeah, see? I guess it doesn't work well at night. But it can turn like all these the green red like this. So it's like, oh wow, it kind of looks like a fall forest, but everything's deep red. You could probably adjust it and look more, of course, but like, yeah, it turns everything green red. It wasn't working because it was nighttime, it looks like. It looks like it doesn't work at nighttime for some reason. So yeah. Let's go there. So, no, there's no blood in the rain, but that filter is like, I think it's intended to create a more fall-like scene or a more dramatic-like scene, but it can also make certain stuff look like blood. Yeah. It looks like it works better during the day. Than at night. Yay! It's an interesting effect.
Such beautiful weather. Perfect for a walk by the sea.
There's not much else to do, I think. I don't think there's any quests. There might be mini games I can do. Hi, Mango. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Do I feel like playing mini games? No. knock it on. So yeah. Can you hear the background? There's people working on the lawn. I'm gonna do outfits. Let's clear this one. Let's work on outfits for a little bit. Yeah, the lawn is being done and the guys are driving by my windows. Not something I can do about it. Not more often. So yeah, there's lawn work being done and I can't do anything about it. So if my audio sounds weird, it's because of that. Alright. It's something cozy. You know what? Let's do something fun. You guys give me a theme to work on. Let's do themes. Do you have any theme ideas? I just feel like working on outfits. Sure. I wouldn't be asking Chad if I had an idea. Like, it's like Summer Party, maybe Falling Stars, Meteor Shower, going to the pool, book reading, something like that. A duelist? Sure. How to do a duelist? They'd have their hair up, probably? This hair. Yeah. Let's see. What type of shirt? What would be a good duelist shirt? That feels too fancy for a duelist. Something like this. Let's see. fancy duelist? Oh. A fancy duelist. Hmm. I'll try to find if I could find a better coat. Where's this one? Let's try a different top then. Fancy duelist. Fancy duelist. Hmm. Um, see. Ooh, this. Fancy duelist. I like these brands. I'm glad I got them. I'm not using them. I'm just looking at them and being like, yes, I'm glad I got these. I kind of wish we had some starry pants to go with this. Some starry pants. Most of these are flowery. Might have to get some interesting shoes instead. A fancy duelist. Oh, these are really good prints. Yeah. There's not a lot of good pants or skirts for a duelist. Alright, now the shoes. Let me think. If I went with a rose theme, I could use these. Wait a sec. But I don't have a rose themed jacket. Is the issue. Oh, yeah, there is something like that, but it's this. Is this what you were thinking? Like, it's like a fur coat. It would probably look good with this. Something like this? Alright. I still like this shirt. I'm keeping this shirt. I don't mind it. This is actually rose themed, so I was thinking of changing these shoes and having the flowers instead. Let's see. If now I kind of wish we had some like a single rose we could put in the hair. That looks so nice. I'm just clicking random things to see how it looked with the hair, not because I'm thinking of putting it with the outfit. This butterfly doesn't look too bad, though. Not what I'm looking for. I just wanted to see what it looks. So you think, see me clicking on something and you're like, well, that doesn't really look good with the outfit. I'm just trying to see how it looks with the hair or with something else for later outfits. Not really planning on for this one. I don't think there's going to be anything in here that I'm going to want to put with this outfit. But I'm double checking because sometimes I think something's in here, but it's actually in here. Like, there's some headbands that they put headbands in here and in here. So like, oh, these are headbands. You'd think they'd be in here, but no, they're in here. Or you'd think they'd be in here, but nope, they're in there. It's a little silly. Other than this, which I gotta admit does not look bad, I'm not sure there's anything I want to use. There's this. I don't know about that one. This is rose themed too. Those pumpkins for sure. Yeah, we got those around Halloween time, I think. They were really, they were, I forgot how much they were, but I think they were just the diamonds, so you could easily get them. But this hat... I mean, I could use this for a fancy duelist. It would work. Oh, there's this. I'm debating on the hats or this ribbon. Yeah, those pumpkin heads are really interesting. I'll use them when Halloween comes around again. That ribbon doesn't look bad. I think I like the rose, keeping the rose theme though. There's these big rose earrings, but I want to see if there's a smaller one. These. There's so much stuff. There's also these. I think I like the previous ones better. And these. But those are too big in my opinion. There's also those, but they're too dangly. There are a lot of rose themed stuff. Okay. I don't think there's a rose themed necklace. There's this necklace. It has a little yellow flower in the center. It's not a bad necklace. That cuts on his shirt, but it's rose themed. I'm not sure I want this one though. I'm just seeing if there's a necklace I would like with this outfit. Yeah, those pumpkin hats are really interesting. Great for Halloween, though. This is more dragon themed, but has red on them. Just checking. There's this. But I don't feel like checking. What's the first one? This one. There's this. What is this? I think I like the dragon one. This would, all of these would clip into the collars, so I'm not gonna look at those. Gloves, maybe? They are handling a sword. I have no idea what gloves, but I don't know where they are. These? I think the brown kind of goes well with the outfit. Need those. They kind of look like dueling gloves. There's those. There's these. Those are those. Kind of like the brown gloves. And I think I'm getting... I think I can go with the last thing now. The sword. Okay, where are the swords? We only have 3 swords now. This one, and this one. I think I'm gonna change this one. I like the red, but everything else kind of doesn't match with what I'm trying to do. No, that's fine. That's fine. Turn down to gold. Not the rose. Not the diamond. Okay. Like that. And now, full of makeup. You said fancy. Like this? How's this? She looks like she could kick ass. Is there anything here I could add? Maybe this. Just for a little bit of color. That looks great. honey, Eureka. No, teach. Brightness. Contrast. Saturation. Not just saturation. Highlights. The good in between. And some shadows. Okay. Now, this is one of the good sword poses we have. This is one of the few good actual sword poses because it came with the sword. Can you use that sword? No. You can't. It's for decoration only. I could turn to portrait mode. Zoom. Zoom. There we go. Like that. Then you can do edit photo or do a collage. Collage poster. Can't change the angle of it, unfortunately. Yeah. It's a good pose. This is a good pose too, but the pants look a little off. And the distance isn't right. Focus distance. There. There. You unfortunately cannot use the sword, but you can use the bow. But you can't use the sword. You just run around with it. English time. Still more outfits. Door. Let's see. There's probably so many outfit pieces I haven't used. But like trying to find all of them would be hard. It would be. Because it's not like I can remember every outfit piece I've used in an outfit I created versus when I used the full outfit. I've been playing this game for a long time. I have so many outfit pieces. And I haven't even pulled on every single banner. There's some people who've pulled on every single banner. And they have a lot of pieces. I did this green. But I noticed that when the light hits it, it's a little bit of a purple, but that doesn't actually look bad on the green. So... it's also this one. I'm trying to think of an outfit I want to make. Yeah. I mean, it's a really good dress up game, and it has other aspects too. I know a lot of players are like, oh, we only want dress up aspects in this game. Like, this is a dress up game. But it has platforming in open world. You can't just have dress up mechanics in open world and nothing else. It wouldn't be an interesting world, to be honest. I do wish they had more styling battles, because that was something I was really looking forward to when playing this game. I was actually hoping they'd do it kind of like Pokemon style. Oh no, you can't pass through here. You must style battle me first. I was kind of hoping the style battles would be like Pokemon battles. But I think it's some sort of like someone was like, no, we can't have it like that, or it would make it too easy for people to level up outfits, which is silly. Okay, let me explain this. Let me explain this first. When you're first starting this game, the style battles require you specific. Like, as you realized when I was doing the Mirror Crown styling contest, they all had like themes, and this one was really hard to do because I needed a glowed up, elegant, aesthetic outfit. And the style battles are very much the same. So, hi Mango. She's laying her head. Hello.
The wind carries
So,
stories
the
from afar.
outfits require you to get bubbles and threads and bling and all of that. To level them up, and the 5 stars are harder to level up than the lower stars. Like, can I level this up if I wanted to? Yeah, like this costs like 4,000 string and 10,000 bubbles. And this one up here costs 7,000 string and 19,000 bubbles. So yeah, it costs more. So they made it harder to get bubbles, and threads and bling are a little easier to get. But threads you get by fighting enemies, and bling you get from exploring, fighting enemies, and doing missions. Bubbles, on the other hand, you can only get from styling battles or events. It's really hard to get, or through one of the towers. Let me show you. Like, bubbles are actually really hard to get, or by doing a daily thing that's limited. Let me show you. This realm challenge. Realm of Escalation. You go in there and you have to use this limited resource. So they can't do it Pokemon style, because to do it Pokemon style, you have to be able to level up the outfits at a reasonable pace, and you can't do that with a system that limits how many bubbles you can get. Because of the limit on the bubbles, they can't do a more Pokemon style of battle, more like constant style battles, which I think would have been fun along with the platforming. Just like, oh, you can't go ahead, you need to style battle me. But, yeah. That's a black pattern that ruins the game. Like, to be honest, I think a lot of black patterns worsen the game instead of make it better. Like, having a limit on how many bubbles you can get a day. How many limiting, like, there's also a limit on blings and threads too on how many you can get a day. It's not I wouldn't say it's the best system. It's not really a good system, because you're limiting the fun players can have. Instead of having a lot of different style battles with different outfits and different themes, you have to it feels more like a side thing where you have to grind through to be able to continue something. I think it would have been more fun to have more style battles. It's one of my favorite things. Also, remove the recommend button, please. I do not like the recommend button on that. They never needed a recommend button. Players just want to min-max everything, and they ruin really good things and then blame the developers for it being ruined. I am still upset about that, yeah. Let's style around this outfit. Alright, what type of hair? Maybe this? Yeah, this hair. Like, I'm not gonna say this is the best game in the world. It's a pretty decent game and has an amazing world. What I'm saying is, there's a lot it can improve on. So much it can improve on. And then go, stop pressing this print button. You're silly. Why are you biting me? You're the one who's being silly. Oh, it's so silly socks. Now you're licking me. Yeah. I do agree that some of the gameplay that meant to limit players' time and get players to play the next day isn't really good. I'm not gonna say this is the best game in the world. I could probably come up with a massive list of how to improve the game for better. Are you trying to eat me now? Like, have more style battles, but make outfits easier to level up for style battles. That way, players can level up, can feel like they can level up the, like, random 5 stars and not focus on the main outfits. They can probably focus on outfits they like, the themes of, and focus on those. And there'd be more themes to focus style on than given. No, not those. No, no, no. This one goes with the outfit. I could, but I also understand that a lot of people working in the industry right now are set in very old ways that they were told and taught that these work, so you should do it. Yeah, they work, but do they make the gameplay better or worse for players? Is something many did not think to question. I mean, these go well with the socks, but I'm not sure if it goes well with the outfit. What are you doing? But yeah, the styling battles could be improved, but not in the way players say they can. The recommend button is probably not leaving because it was a player suggested idea. And they can't remove something they put in because players wanted it, or players would complain again because they removed something that we were using. Gosh. Maybe these. What are you doing? I'm not bothering you. I think I liked the ones I what were those? There's also these. Ooh, these. I like those. I have decided on these boots. Alright, I'm just gonna be ranting to myself then. Teens these days. They got a lot to deal with. I got a lot to deal with, but yeah, pumpkin heads. Pumpkin heads are silly. What's all this? The platforming is actually really decent, but they focus a lot on the platforming. And that's not what really players want, to be honest. Like, yeah, the platforming part of the game is really fun and enjoyable, but it's not like the main thing that's bringing players to the game. They might have had to focus on the platforming because they couldn't focus on the styling battles like they wanted to. Because to have styling battles, you're gonna have to be able to level up as many items as you can. To have a focus on styling battles, you need to focus on like the leveling up of the outfits. And I think they probably made that a side thing because it wasn't going to be well designed. It wasn't going to be designed enough to make it fun. It was going to be designed to make it grindy, and they probably didn't want to make it grindy. People who only know business only know business. They don't know actually what's up. Oh, these are so cute. Let's see. I could see definitely a way to improve the side of battles. But I think there would have been issues with it. There's issues with it because some people were set it ways and be like, no, we have to do it this way. Everyone else has done this way, and this way works. So I was like, okay, we'll just make it so it's fun. I really think the developers are trying to make the game fun. The Bulk Cat, there was a Bulk Cat event a while back. And it seemed like the die system was going to be based on the Bulk Cat event. I think that's what they were trying to do too, trying to make trying to show off to their high-ups. Look at this! This is a really good event. We should do it like this. And the higher-ups like, nah. They'd be like, how do we make money off this? And they're like, oh, we don't. And they're like, nope, don't go with it. I'm gonna bracelet with this. The flower bracelets, maybe? Maybe. I don't think there's gloves I'm gonna use with this one. How about glasses? Ooh, these glasses. Ah, if only it was a little higher. This works. That works. Or this one. Ooh, this one works too. I don't think I want to add anything else. Yeah. Not that one. This one. Wow! That's a nice outfit! It's a little chaotic, but it's fine. Some good things about the slime contests, though. Like, they limit the accessories to 5, so you can't just dump on a ton of accessories. Even though a lot of outfits have more than 5 accessories. Which is a little silly, in my opinion, but oh well. The factions part is really cool. Oh, I don't remember seeing this. not expecting that. There's the practical challenge and the regular challenge. Sovereign of Cool was really cool. I really like this. It gives a really good understanding of what the groupings like and what the stylists are like. Fresh was interesting. We haven't had a Sovereign of Sweet. We have a Sovereign of Cool, Sovereign of Elegant, Sovereign of Sexy, Sovereign of Fresh, Sovereign of Sexy, Sovereign of Cool. The next one I think is going to be a Sovereign of Elegance. I'm not sure, but I would actually like a Sovereign of Sweet. Yeah. Defeated her. Oh, I was looking at the factions. There's different factions for the stylists. Like, they could have made this much more complicated, but this is still a really cool system they have for the styling battles. And the sovereigns are really interesting. It also gives us an understanding of the different styling groups and their relations to each other, and then to the Sovereign of Cool, who is like the leader of these groups. So the Sovereign of Sexy, yeah. And the Sovereign of Cool. And then there's like the Sovereign of Cool, Sovereign of Elegant, Sovereign of Sexy, Sovereign of Sexy. Technically she's the Sovereign of Sexy and she's just the proxy. And Sovereign of Fresh. I was just looking at the factions. Knows little, distant, curious, loyal, curious, occasional contact, keeps away. So, I finished styling the outfit, by the way. It ended up being really cute. I was thinking about the styling battles. They're not bad. Like, the issue would be adding more people to the group because each person has like their own little story and reason of being there. But that wouldn't be too hard. The issue is they don't make the silent battles a main thing. It's more of a side thing that's important. So they didn't make the silent battle the main thing, which I think they should have, but I'm not the one in charge. Also, this is the dress when it's not green. Alright, pick a style, any style. Yes, I'm asking you. Cool. That's fine. Let's see. Trying to make a princess outfit out of wool. That's not hard because there's some really cool outfits for wool. Let's see. This one. Alright. Should I do it all cool? I think I'm just gonna do the dress cool. Because there's so many interesting pieces. I just need... it's my princess themed one, so I always do a dress for it. Okay, stockings. Mango. What are you doing? Yeah, you're gonna lay on my keyboard even though you know it annoys me? Because you are silly? Just thinking. I was just thinking, wondering how these shoes would look with this dress. Ooh. Yeah, the difference between them is a little hard to tell. There is a difference, but it's not like stands out to you, really. It's okay. I have to use the dresses to show this. All right. Cool is more about personality, I think. Cool's more personality. And sexy is more about confidence. So, like this. Like a big confidence boost. It's like, yeah, like, sexy is confidence, cool is like pride. So, their outfits don't really show it, but like pride. No, it's more about pride. Overcoming hardship and stuff, and then sexy is more about showing your, like, being confident in who you are. It's not an easy way to think to distinguish, like, style-wise, to be honest. But there is, like, a difference between this and this. And this one's sexy. Well, sexy is confidence. This one's sweet. It really isn't a big difference at a glance, which I think puts some people off. But, like, sexy has, like, a lot of confidence in their outfits. Like, this isn't really one you would call sexy because it covers the entire body, but it exudes a confidence with it. Well, like, I don't have a lot of cool outfits. Yeah. This one, it's just bold. You wouldn't like it shows skin, yeah, but it's like a statement. It's like saying I'm here and I'm here. So it's like it's just one is bold and the other one's confidence. That's like how I differentiate them. One's bold, the other is confidence. It's not an easy thing to distinguish. Ooh. But I don't like how it goes through the hair bun. The flowers around it don't look bad, but the going through the hair bun I don't really like. This is elegant. The one I have a harder time explaining is probably elegant. Like, elegant is like smooth but solid. I mean, it really, I think it is a weird word choice. But I don't know if there's anything else they could have used to really explain it without going too much cool. Because there is a very slight but big enough difference between cool and sexy. It's hard to tell, but yeah. Sweet is very distinguished on its own. Elegance, close to sweet, but on its own. And fresh is close to elegant, but you can tell on its own. Like, this might get confused for fresh, with the flowers and all of that. But this is elegant. This hat is elegant. But, like, the cat ears? Confidence. I'm just saying silly. Let's see. Is there any headpiece I want to wear? Not really. I think it might become more apparent when you get to the 4 stars, which is which. So, this one seems more sweet than elegant. So, that's a questionable thing. When you look at the outfits long enough, you start to see the difference, but... I think some people still have troubles with it, difficulties with it. And I think a lot of people agree that sexy is a weird word choice, but any other word I would choose would be too long to write. Because yeah. Like fresh, very nature and refreshing. Elegant is... Oh gosh, I always have trouble doing elegant. Sweet is like, plushy, like toys, like youth, sweets. Elegant, I have the hardest one explaining. It's... Let me think. I have such a hard time explaining elegant, I will never know. But elegant's the one I have the hardest one explaining. Let me think. Elegant is like a golden bell that rings with a very crisp sound. If you can't tell, I have a really hard time with explaining elegance. Make it work for this. This one. Not those. Yeah. Okay. So, like, I have trouble explaining the elegant one. It's not just fancy. Like, there is some, like, importance between, like, each one. Like, there is, like, a theme in this style going on. I think it's that one. Yee, not one of my best outfits, but yeah. Okay, let's see. I think it's easier to distinguish when you're looking up the outfits. Elegant. Like... There's like this one, Rainfall and Blossoms. I guess power would be a good choice of words. There's like a sort of power elegance to it. Like, it's really just elegance. Come on. I have trouble. I don't have many sweets, but sweet has like a soft tone to it most of the time. Bright colors. Cozy vibes. Though, don't know why Pink Bunny's considered sweet. Soft tones. Nikki's main outfit is sweet. It's like, I think sweet's a Nikki's main vibe. And then there's cool, which is very bold. They also have all these poses. Teddy bear one is cool. This one is cool. So like, it's the boldness to it. And like, sexy is the confidence. You can't really think of sexy as like, oh, revealing outfits. Because some of these are not very revealing. Some of them aren't, but not all of them. And then there's Fresh. Fresh always seems to have something to do with nature. Like, this one has to do with flowers, this one birds, snakes, bugs, plants. Yeah, a lot of pastel colors. It's like something with nature, almost always with fresh. So it's like some bugs, some events, something like New Year's, has some flowers on it, has like greens, yellows, most of the time. Yeah. Like, this one is based on a bunny. That's why this one is fresh and not sweet. It's based on a bunny. Which is an interesting point. Since this one's based on a bunny, it's not considered sweet. Sweet tends to be a little bit of a mystical. Like, this one is actually based on a pink rainbow fish. Eel. Pink ribbon eel. But it's a rare eel. Rare to the point of mystical where you make wishes on it. There's also some based on stars, music, fruit, flowers. It's a wide range. Mushrooms. But it's all like, yeah, pastel, pink. Music tends to be in sweet mostly. Music's either in sweet or elegant. So, like, sweet or elegant, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, Endless Lung is music. And the most recent one was is a music one, and it's elegant. Elegant. A lot of people say elegant's a lot of ballroom dresses, but that's not really true. Because Sexy has some ballroom dresses too. I'm just showing it. But yeah, like, these two really hard to tell unless they're like side by side. Rash is probably like very green and plants. Like, it's always based on an animal, a plant, or a bug. Something nature. Like, this is actually based off of rain and flowers. You would not think that, but it's based off both rain and flowers. This one is the one that you can use to change your face expressions. I'm trying to think. The outfits for pool tend to be overcoming hardships. Like, this one was about a bird who had trouble flying. So, a phoenix, I think it was a bird. Who had trouble overcoming, had to overcome trouble hardships, had to overcome trouble over hardships. A lot of these outfits are based on hardships that you have to overcome. Sexy. It's the, like, leading the way for down a new path, creating your own way, creating your own vision, creating what you want the world to be. I would actually say Sexy is like a big representation of leadership for a lot of these outfits. A lot of these outfits are leading the way forward. And they're also based on a lot of gods. Like, this one's based on the god, this one's based on the similar god. These two are based on the two different gods of reincarnation. This one, it is based on leading the way forward for people without knowing what exactly to do. A lot of it is just taking the like this one. I remember reading this one. This one's based on a girl who finds a butterfly, and she got injured, so she's trapped in her house. She finds a butterfly, puts it in a jar, and then when she opens the jar, the butterfly flies into the fire, and that gives her the confidence she needs to leave her house. So a lot of it is just going off on your own against a challenge. Against all odds. Like, against fear, against worry, just leading the way after getting inspired by something. It's not this one's not overcoming hardship, it's like leading the way. And cool is overcoming hardship. So, like, that tends to be what the outfits tend to symbolize. And I know, I'm over talking about it so much. But I keep trying to explain it to myself so I can explain it to others. Like, sexy really does not mean sexual in this context. It means confidence in this context. Like, it really is a representation of confidence. Confidence to do something outside your comfort zone. Confidence to do something that no one else has. And then cool's like being bold enough to overcome the hardships and difficulties that you have faced in life. I don't remember the story for Wings of Wishes, but I know this one is about the priestess, and she has like a bunch of scars, and she doesn't remember anything, so she doesn't know what she needs to do, and she's trying to continue trying to figure that out and overcome hardship. Like, a lot of this is like overcoming hardship. Like, that's the overall themes. And it's like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. So, like, sexy, I feel like they're trying to come up with a term that represented leadership. And I don't pay enough attention to the elegant and sweet ones to give a good analogy of the sexy and cool ones. But, like, fresh is usually like a force of nature trying to do something or going against a force of nature. So either it's a force of nature trying to do something or going against nature itself. That's pretty easy. I don't really pay attention much to the elegant outfits. If we go to the compendium, I could probably read about them. I don't really pay attention to them is the issue. I should have clicked search. Elegant. Like, Wishful Rosa was, like, about the flowers and them growing. Like, maybe, I think elegance is, like, a new beginning. Mostly. New beginnings. Like, her arrival makes this night even more dazzling. Like, the start of something, I believe. Like the start of a story, or the start of a dream, or the start of an event, or the start of a beginning. Sweet, I have even less clue about, to be honest. I only have like 2 5-star sweet outfits, so yeah. Timeless Melody. childhood, I believe. Like, sweet tends to be childhood. Or old memories, nostalgia, maybe? Like childhood, nostalgia, memories, youth. Yeah, it's mostly youth. Healing. I don't know Suida well enough. So elegance is like new beginnings, the start of something, the beginning of something. This one is about like youth, nostalgia, old memories. This one, overcoming hardships. This one, either becoming a force of nature or facing a force of nature. I remember this one. The story for this one is basically made an outfit to ride the winds and be carried far away during a disaster. And this one is leading a change. Is what I believe. So. Trying to make a change. Like, putting a note in history. Funny enough, this one's more about, like, history and making a change. And elegance, like, new beginnings in the start of something. So the funny thing is, elegance and sexy have very similar meaning-wise when it comes to outfits. I might have gotten sweet wrong, but I don't have enough of those outfits to get it. Some of these, it's not, like, really easy to... It's not really easy to categorize every single one of these into one thing. Not really. Like, I know this one's the beginning of the... Like, when the Fae was shipborn, so I'm thinking the elegance is the beginning of things. And this is about, the hardships of paper cranes. Carrying all the wishes of every single person. And this one is based on it's for a coming of age party. So this would be the end of childhood, or the celebration of adulthood and the end of childhood. So it's related to childhood. But it also has a bit of nostalgia to it, too. Retro. So it's not like... It's not easy. Like, this one, if I remember correctly, the Fair Sprite wanted to start something new. So the beginning of something, starting something new. The start of fireworks that ignite. So, it's just... Now, this one's about fairies, and this is an elegant one, so it's like, some of it's not consistent, but like this one, definitely, they live in a town where it's always raining, and the sister wants to find a place where it does not rain and where their flowers bloom. So, yeah, there's just a lot of it. This one's like about nature, forces of nature, overcoming nature. And it's like, this one's like God of reincarnation descends upon the mountain, and how they lead the way for the souls So I'm thinking a lot of what they decide the outfit's theme on is usually the story behind the outfit. Like, oh, what type of outfit is this? Is this? Being the witness for something, I would think, is like watching something begin and end. The beginning of something. Being there, probably. So, like, I think a lot of what the outfits thing, because visually, this would be more sweet. Story-wise, though, it's more cool. Sort of thing. Like, many people think this should be sexy and not fresh by visuals. But the story is of this outfit is about a giant snake who is trying to overcome a natural disaster. So, a lot of this, I think it's not based on what the outfit looks like. It's based on the story of the outfit. If it's an outfit about leading the way to something, being in charge of something, starting something. Well, not really starting. Taking the step to go forward, basically. Then it's a sexy outfit. If it's about overcoming hardships that life has given you, it's a cool outfit. If it's about new beginnings or being there to witness an event that starts and ends, witnessing beginnings, it's an elegant outfit. If it's about childhood or nostalgia or the end of childhood, the beginning of adulthood or something like that, then it's the end of innocence or the innocence turning or something like that. I'm thinking of this outfit where it's like childhood dreams, nostalgia, stuff like that. That's mainly sweet. Sweet has a lot to do with childhood dreams, like a little Rococo opening her fairy tale book. Fairy tales, childhood dreams, something like to childhood. Because there is an elegant outfit that has to do with childhood. This is elegant. So it's not just sweet. It's like the beginning of something too. The beginning of a fairy tale. So I think they take into account what the story is. You're the one who knocked it over. Did you not feel it on your feet? You silly thing. She's just wanting tummy rubs and she pushed something off the table and got startled by it. Silly mango. So I think if you think an outfit does not fit the theme, I think it's because the story behind the outfit fits the theme. You know what? Yeah, this one doesn't really fit elegant well. If I remember correctly, this happened during the event for Children's Week. Children's Day, basically. In China, there's a Golden Week, and one of the days is Children's Day. And this was for Children's Day. So, why was it themed elegant? Well, it is also telling about the story of a fairy who starts her journey on becoming a fairy. So it could be that too. It's not just childhood or fairy tales, it's a fairy starting her journey. So that might be it. So there might be clashes too in it, where it's like, is this elegant? Is this sweet? This could have been either or, and I think they might have chosen elegant because the story is about a fairy who's starting her journey. Like children who are just starting their journey. So it could be either or, but it ended up being elegant. I don't think it's the outfit that determined it being elegant. I think it's the story that determined it being elegant. And I think that's what confuses some people. Because I don't think they just come up with these excerpts on the fly. I think they've designed the outfit around this. Like, oh, this is the theme of it. Yeah. I keep looking at my phone and thinking new messages been added, and nope, it's the same old messages. It's the same messages I've read. Yeah. So it's like I'm just going over these. So like, yeah, there is difference between them. And it's more than just visually, too. It's story-wise, it's how the outfits are implemented into the game world. So, yeah. So, like, yeah, well, you can sometimes have a hard time telling the difference between outfit styles. There is massive difference between them individually. But it's also why I think players are silly. Because they're like, well, this outfit doesn't look fresh, or this outfit doesn't look elegant. Like, let me go to full. Sometimes I just use that for fun. I just want to design outfit for anything. Like, this feels like a fresh outfit, visual-wise. But the story behind it makes it an elegant one. Yeah, I keep forgetting this is an elegant outfit. It feels fresh. You would think this is fresh because it is going against the force of nature. But it's also the start of going against the norm. The start of finding something. It's also the start of something. This outfit's confusing. Some of these are confusing. Like, there's a few that are elegant that you would think would be something else. Like this one, it is going against the force of nature, but it's not just going against the force of nature. It's also going against what has been structurally sound. It's also the story is based on a play, too. So, a play has a start and a beginning. It's a story. Yeah, elegant's really hard to explain. Sometimes the reason why it's elegant is because it's a story. That is probably the main reason. It's a story, so it's elegant. Like, the one that I was like, you could say was sweet, but is actually elegant. And this one you could say is fresh, but is actually elegant. Yeah, it's because it's a story. Strangely enough, elegant seems to be like the fairy tale default one sometimes. But yeah, this is like the start of two sisters looking for a place without rain. It's a little ish. Like, one would say this would fit fresh more, but yeah. The story would fit fresh too, because technically you're going to fish nature, but it's also story. And the other one was also a story too, so Elegant could also be very much the storybook one too. Because stories have a beginning and an end. And this Fairy Tale Swan one is also a fairy story one. So it's either like the start of something or the start of a story or story. Elegant's like the word that sometimes I feel like it overlaps with sweet when it comes reason-wise. But like sweet is childhood and maybe a little bit of story, and elegant's like fairy tale and the beginning of something. Yeah. That's valid. To be honest, the differences is theme-wise. It is not visual-wise, it's theme-wise. It's the story that goes with the outfit that makes it different from the other outfits. It's not actually the visuals. Very confusing. Because technically this could be considered elegant. But this is about a historical event, so it ends up it's sweet. And this could be considered fresh, but this is about a play. So not a real overcoming something, but a play overcoming something. So it's elegant. And this is a force of nature trying to protect people from a force of nature. So it depends on if it's a story, it's probably elegant. And then there's sweet. Like, yeah, that's just so confusing. It's like basically childhood. The birth of something. Or nostalgia is sweet. So it's really just the themes. Because visual-wise, it's a little hard to tell. Like, what do you think this is? This is fresh! This is fresh! This cute-ass outfit is fresh! This cute, adorable outfit is fresh. You can tell by it's 12,000 and not 1,000. That's how you can tell. You would think this is sweet, but it's adorableness and childlike nature. It's fresh. Yeah, because this is about the Cadensborn going through the forest and meeting everyone. So it's more about nature. So it's never about the appearance of the outfit, it's about what the outfit stands for. So that's what's very confusing too. A lot of people. It's not just you, it's a lot of people. Because what they don't get is it's not just the outfit that determines the style. It's the theme behind the outfit. It's the story behind the outfit. So the style, it's not just the fashion style, it's the story style. It's the tale the outfit's trying to portray. Because each outfit is telling the story of someone. And the events of someone. This is so pretty. Funny enough, this outfit's actually really hard to design. This dress is a little hard to design around because when you put the dress on, Nikki is floating several feet off the ground. Like, she is not touching the ground. She's floating. But yeah, it's interesting. I've been talking like the whole time. about this. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna save this. I like it. Anyways. It's so weird because elegance like the start of Invent. The like a party, a story, uh a dance, a song. That's mostly elegant. That's like, yeah. Elegance like the start of a song, the start of a story. Oh, sweet is like childhood, innocence, naivete, stuff like that. So if it's like the story of something, even if it has like a lot of elegant themes behind it, or sweet themes behind it, because this is very sweet, story-wise. It's like childhood, it takes place during an event about kids, very sweet coded. But since it's about a story, it's elegant. And this one, since it's about a story, even though it's about a story going against the force of nature and a force of a regime, and going against the norms, it's a story. From birth, children took their first steps in the ripples. Like, the start of something. Because every story has a start, has a beginning, and every story has an end. So it's either... yeah. That is something you need to keep in mind for elegance. If it's based on a story or a fairy tale, or at the start of something, or an event, like, yeah, this is the start of something, but not childhood. The start of something, but not childhood. It's elegant. That's very difficult, because behind prayers, is like, this is sweet. Basically, she had to give up her childhood and herself to do something for others. Like, sweet and elegant are both, like, really weird to explain, like, in my opinion. Because elegance, a lot of the times, the start of something. Fairy tales. Stuff that you would consider sweet. And this one is also like the end of naivety, the end of childhood, nostalgia, having to forget oneself for something else. Sometimes you would think these would need to be swapped, but they're not. Like, here she's acting as a witness of an event and playing her song. I don't know. For elegant and sweet, I need more outfits to be able to explain those. I don't tend to pull for them. But, like, this is like J taking shape. It's an object taking shape, so it's an object beginning here. But this one is about childhood, fairy tale book, stuff like that. Childhood dreams. So both of them can be about dreams, and both of them can be about fairy tales, which makes elegant and sweet the hardest two to distinguish from one another. You would think, like, cool and sexy visual-wise hard to distinguish, but once you get down what they each individually mean, they're very easily to tell apart. Sweet and elegant? Visually, yes, they're easy to tell apart. Story-wise, though, they are not. Also, I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna. It's getting late, and I have an appointment soon, and I also want to eat. I want to make sure I eat on time because I need to make sure I eat. So yeah, it's just so silly. Yeah, I was gonna do more outfit designs, but that's fine. I like this one. But yeah. I'm gonna head out now. I have fun. I know it was a short stream. But yeah. If I'm feeling, I'm still feeling okay, I'm gonna play Where Winds Meet tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah. See you. Bye. Just me and Swing.